So if you haven't heard, Street Fighter V during their winter update absolutely blew our minds with all the stuff they were talking about that is coming into the game on February 22nd. And really that all starts with V-Shift. But before I get into that, I want to quickly talk about the characters like Rose and Dan. Rose looks pretty cool. I'm probably not going to play her myself. She doesn't interest me that much. But what I really like about her is her V skills look awesome. They look unique. They look purposeful. They look different. I'm very excited for the direction they went with that. Dan is my favorite new-looking character so far. His V skills look fun as hell. The cancel mechanic looks crazy awesome, and it seems to add a ton of depth and skill gap to the character. So, a casual can play it one way, doing the simple combos, but if you really grind, you can get those cancel combos and do some really nutty stuff. And it looks crazy entertaining. I honestly wish that some of that was universal, as it opens up a ton of options for stuff. But alas, at least we got it with Dan. Maybe down the road. But the best thing so far is universal, and that is V-Shift. I think this is a game changer. Street Fighter V felt empty to me. I played it since the beta, and Beta 1 was really fun. It was really cool. I liked the flow. They nerfed a lot of stuff. They took a lot of stuff away as far as options, and it just kind of felt empty ever since then. Even when they added the second V skill and the second V trigger, I never felt it added to the game, honestly. It didn't change much for me. Thinking back, I went back to Alpha 2 and played that a lot and was like, why is this game so good? And then I started thinking, every Street Fighter has had a defensive mechanic, like a strong defensive mechanic. Street Fighter 2 had the invincible throw. Street Fighter Alpha had obviously the alpha counter. Street Fighter 3 we had the parry system. In Street Fighter 4, we had the focus attack. All the Street Fighter games had big defensive mechanics that were powerful. And I feel that was missing because V-Reversal is a tool, but it kind of sucks. It's kind of underwhelming. It's seriously underwhelming. V-Shift coming in, not only is it functional in my opinion, but it looks awesome. It looks badass. The huge amounts of blue energy coming off, it makes the game look alive. It makes the game feel alive. And I think that it helps to balance all of the characters, right? I don't think it's buffing some and nerfing some. I think it's kind of buffing the game in general. It's adding skill, strategy, options. It just seems to help out the overall cast. And speaking of balance, the new stuff characters can do is insane. Not only V-Shift, but there's new combos that characters are doing, like stuff that I've never seen in the game that looks more like, I don't know, other games, not Street Fighter V. Nash, Necalli, and Ryu in particular caught my eye. Ryu had this insane juggle where he kicked in the air, doesn't a Shoryu uppercut, but cancels it into this huge punch, which just looked awesome. Nash had this really cool super fast combo, and Necalli had this off the ground move. And those changes have me just as much excited about the game as V-Shift does. And I think that we're going to see a lot of changes to the characters. It's a completely new game. And I think this is going to benefit casual players like myself who don't get a chance to grind a ton, and the higher ranked, high skill players, as I think that both are going to be able to use the new combos and the new V-skill system to just make the game more fun and exciting overall. I don't think it's going to hurt the game in any way. I think Capcom has thought this through. It seems like they're putting a ton of effort into this. I haven't seen this much effort into the game since its initial launch. And even then, that's debatable. So, how do you guys feel about V-Shift and V-Break? Let me know in the comments. I'm super excited. Hopefully I'll see you online and you guys could totally kick my trash, and hopefully I will learn and get better because this game looks very fun to relearn.